Instagram the other day, man. He was like, niggas don't support. I don't like this, that, and the third. And I had to think about that. I was like, I ain't never seen a successful campaign where somebody was complaining that they wouldn't get no support and all of a sudden it increased the sales and they got to success. Because if I ever hear an artist saying that, man, nobody listening to my music, psychologically, you now don't want to listen to that artist because he just told you it's the reason why you shouldn't. Well, there's a lot of people who are deciding to ignore it. And human beings like to go with the crowd. We don't like to be the first. We don't like to be the last. So guess what? If everybody else not listening to it, well, I don't want to listen to it either. But the artists that tell you, show you the testimonials, show you the results of everybody that's locking in, man, so-and-so said that was fly. Look at what they people that listen to it say. Man, I want to be involved. I may think that the only reason that a lot of people ain't listening is because, you know, some people got an early introduction. They got an early ear to it. But the moment you complain, man, so-and-so not supporting, these people ain't doing it. And I get the appeal. The appeal you want to. You want people to feel sorry for you because you in your feelings and you feeling sorry for yourself. But that shit don't work. You will never get success by complaining. So instead of showing and telling the world and marketing that other people not buying it, which is only going to make less people buy it, appreciate those who are. Give me the testimonials. Give me the customer reviews. Tell me about the results. So we focus so much on the devil, we ignore God. We focus so much on what we don't like. We depreciate those who actually support us. If you got 10 people that's supporting you, right? And let's use the local artist analogy. If you in a city, and let's say I'm in LA, and you got everybody in LA supporting your music, supporting your business, your product. And then the next time you go on Instagram, you complaining because people in San Francisco not supporting you. Man, the city like, man, this nigga complaining about, man, we just supported, bro. I don't know what they talking about. Eventually, the city gonna get tired of hearing your complaining. They gonna stop supporting you because you never take the time to give thank you to the people who are supporting you. When you could have made them feel good, you could have poured energy back into them. They gonna tell more people about word of mouth. You understand me? Increasing that gratefulness and growing what you got going. But I be seeing so many people, a man's to drop a new hit a song, only 100 people locked in. Instead of trying to figure out who those 100 people is, get feedback, satisfy them so they can tell more people. They can go tell an average of 8 to 10 people, increasing your growth. This man went and talked about how this other weak ass video got 100,000 and mine only got 100. Well, shoot, I want to go listen to that person that got the 100,000 because he might have something going on. Because attention is the power here. So when I was talking about everybody want to give Kim Kardashian attention like they need to Captain Save her, what is you saying? They convert attention into profit. That's the content strategy. Content is a transaction for attention. One definition. So why would I continue to give attention to people? When I seen Ted Cruz talking shit about that black woman book, man, I know that book is going to sell because that's how attention works. Because there's a lot of mothers who are just thinking about, where's a book that I want to get for my child? Then all of a sudden, oh, there's a book. They said they don't like it. Well, let me get that book. You just helped me make a decision. You just helped me make a decision. So next time I think about buying something, I want to buy a book. Let me buy that book I heard about. Man, I forgot where I even heard about it, but that's what I'm going to buy. That's how the game works. Get the most attention, then focus on conversion. 5, 10, 15, 20%. I ain't got to get everybody. So everybody goddamn think they need to Captain Save Kanye West, billionaire, white woman, ex-wife, and Skeet. Y'all just making them people money. You're not protecting nobody. Same thing. You got to stop doing that. So that's why a lot of time y'all be telling me about negative shit that's going on in the world. It's enough people putting that out there. I'm not bringing that to my people's attention. That white boy, forget his name, Kyle Rittenhouse, there you go. He went out there and murdered them people during the protest. White people came and support that man in droves. And every time y'all post him up that y'all don't like him, they go support him more because they know that y'all don't like it. They pay money to make you mad. So we got to focus on putting our attention to things that we want to convert into positive energy to build out the world that we want to see. That's the spiritual power that we have. That's on a metaphysical level. That's on a God level. On a God level, we manufacture a reality. So if I give you what to think, I control what you create. I'm going to give you negative, you go create negative. Give you positive, you go create positive. A positive mind produces positive results. A negative mind produces negative results. Your mind can only produce what's inside. If you feed your body sugar, it can only take sugar. You understand me? And that's what's going to feed your body. And that's what's going to produce, you understand me, what you become. A diabetic. You're going to have a crash. You're going to have irritable moods. You understand me? You're going to start to have certain issues in your mood. Why? Because that's all you fed yourself. But if you fed yourself nutrients, vitamins, greens, well, what that can do for the body, that can energize me, that can stabilize me, that can help me be more focused, that can help me grow muscle. You understand me? That can help all parts of my body increase. That can help with the intelligence in my brain. Because that's what I fed myself. So we got to stop feeding ourselves white supremacy, negativity, racism, BS, gossip, bad entertainment, bad friends, jealousy. You understand me? I seen the, last but not least, man, y'all, I be trying to get out here. That's why I don't do the IG. I got to quit the IG lives, man. I get on here, I be going. I seen the what's it called? The Hip Hop in Africa, Rich and Famous. And all of them look like they use bleach cleaner on their face. And basically all they did was take the negative influence of culture from America and shift it over to Africa so that they can create more of that same nigga environment. And then those who are at the top influence the rest of the world. Those are the worst people to be influencers in Africa ever. That's what you want to showcase? That's what Netflix is going to give a platform for? Yeah. And it ain't Netflix's fault. Whose fault is it? It's the people. I see the women in the comments loving the show because they just as ignorant as the characters. Just as ignorant as the characters. So it's like, I mean, I see so much death and destruction around us. I also see so much opportunity. I see Bitcoin at 43,000. It was just down. How many people bought the dip and made some money? My bro, Jared Ross, one of the teams we teach in the Infinite Wealth Strategies, we give people signals on where to flip NFTs. People making 1,000 here, 500 here, 600 here. That still is not enough to get people attention to be like, you know what? I'd rather focus over here on something that's going to make me some money. You still ain't focused over there. You still would rather go be on some bullshit and then complain about not having enough money and then doing things because of it that rot your integrity. That's amazingly crazy to me. That right there is amazingly crazy to me. I don't know about y'all, but I think that is amazingly crazy. Like, it's literally money. There's a way you can go. You can take your crypto and you can borrow against your crypto and you can flip that multiple times by leveraging, right? And once you learn that process of doing collateral loans, leveraging your crypto, making money off of it, man, you start eating. Then you start understanding different banking operations on how you can take advantage of it. But it's so many ways people making money right now. It's too many to tell y'all sometimes. I'll be learning about new ways to make money every single day. And people just walk right past it. It's like, imagine this. There's this shop. Right in front of this shop is people inside making money 1,000 ways. If you walk in this shop, it's guaranteed you're going to make some money. But right next to it is this bench to where you sit down and all you do on this bench is complain. So people will walk past the shop that teaches you how to make money, set up your life and get it right so that they can go sit on the bench and complain. Then they go live on that bench and talk about how bad the world is. Right next to the shop that teaches you how to make money and fix your problems. That's the reality we live in. You scroll right past this shop, go to the complaint, start giving it your attention so it can validate your own laziness. I'd be like, did this man just walk past the shop of solutions so he can sit on the bench of problems? We can't wait to be victims, but we could be victors. That's what I see when I hear a person complaining. That's all I hear and see. So I love when somebody walk up to me and be like, Keys, man, look, I got in, I did this with it. I executed, I got money, I start setting up a business. A young lady walked up to me yesterday, I'm at the Culver City steps. She said, first she was like, Keys, love what you doing. Blase, blase. She had to double back. She said, look, I got to tell you this. My brother, his name is Keyshawn. You know, he was locked up in jail trying to get his head right. He ended up getting out, didn't know where he was going to go. I put him on to your content. And she said, once he grasped it, he started to change his rhythm and his pattern of thinking. He said once he did that, the man started setting up his business. You understand me? He got his LLC right. He started getting his focus and his discipline. He started standing and moving a certain way in the world. You understand me? And now he is a successful businessman. And she said when I talk to him sometime, we have a little debate. She said, I can hear some of your wisdom that he utilizes in his speech, his dictation, in the way that he moves and carries himself. And I'm telling you, it's the best compliments, the best anything she could have gave me. That was so beautiful. I'm talking about beautiful. I appreciate that. People all around the world that just tap in, that lock in. What I hear the most is the execution is what I appreciate. It's cool you tap in. It's the execution that I love. Those are my tribe. It's a tribe of execution in Africa that I come from. I don't know what part of Africa I'm 100% from, but whatever tribe is executing the most, that got to be my tribe. They only make one of me every generation. I'm going to tell you that much. You got to go find your own space because they only make one of me. But I know I come from a long lineage of ones. Yeah, you could be one too, but not like this one. But at the end of the day, I ain't trying to get you to be like me. I'm trying to get you to be like yourself. And a lot of people ain't even tapped into who they really are. So if I can give you the game how to tap into who you really are and capitalize off your own gifts, talent, skill, spirit, power, soul, energy, you understand me? Mind, third eye, chakra, kundalini system, whatever you want to go to, you feel me? Then that's when you got power. So man, they be like, why Keys walking around like he owned the planet? Because I do. Man can't tell me different because they created a system to where they contracted this land and said that this person owned it because it connected because some white man created paperwork and said all of this planet Earth is his. Man, I still own it. I'm alive on this planet Earth. I was born here, so therefore I got birthright to it. I got natural rights to the land. Now we just trying to figure out how we can put it in our control. That's all. You understand me? They just got an army to back up their bullshit. So the only thing that we missing is what? Resources. They put resources behind their bullshit. They'll tell you they own something because they got paperwork to it, which means absolutely nothing. We live in an astonishing world. So people can't tell me I don't understand NFTs. Why? You live in a world of make-believe. Everything in this world is make-believe. How you don't believe in something else? Oh, it's digital. I don't get it. Well, the property rights you got is fake. You take a death pledge when you get a mortgage. It's not real. But the most valuable things on the planet Earth are not tangible. Knowledge is not a tangible thing. I mean, you can hold a book, but you can interpret the words on the paper that becomes knowledge in your mind through electrical activity and signaling starting to happen in your brain. But the knowledge itself is intangible. The most powerful things on the planet are intangible. Spirit is an intangible. It's all around us. It's all within us. But you can't hold it. You can't see air, but you feel it. You breathe. It gives you life. It's intangible. The thoughts that's in your head, I can't see them till they brought into reality. But the most powerful things on the planet Earth are the thoughts. The precepts that become the concepts that become the reality, that becomes the institution that controls and rules the world for hundreds and thousands of years. We living on the system because some white man woke up one day and decided it was a brilliant idea. And then other families decided that was innovative. I ain't got to think. I'm going to follow his mode and methods of power and control. And we living off that. So when we call ourselves landlords, at the end of the day, it ain't really a proud title. That's basically saying that you're not an owner. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. We building wealth off that. We go get our money, go get our real estate. But I want y'all to understand that that's not a system we created. In Africa, you go to places, you buy the land, you own the land. You're not a landlord. You own it. There's no taxes. You own it. That's the true system. If I'm going to pay for something, it should be mine completely. Not that I have access to it, but I still pay you. So what part of that is ownership? That's owner-ish. That's owner-ish. That's ruler-ish. Control-ish. But that ain't no real power. So it's like, maybe it don't happen in my lifetime. Maybe it happened outside of my lifetime, where it's going to be a time where these systems that exist now, because we were born in them, we just agree to them. Because we were born into them, we just agree to them. But that don't mean that that's what's going to always be. We can look around the whole world. When you travel, and you know, I've traveled to study. You know, I do what they call participant observation, where I want to stay there a little while so I can study the culture, the people, how they live. I want to feel what it's like to live there, not visit there. And I gain solutions everywhere I go. And I think about, like, we should never build a society just based on the rules and the customs and order, because that's that we are used to, because that's just the people at the power at the top. They create those, assimilate and teach us those, because it keeps them in power. That's what that's for. The people who have the most to benefit from a world changing is those who are at the bottom. When I look in America, got blacks, browns, Asians, whites. We at the bottom, and if we topple the system, then we at the top. Well, if it falls in the rubble, we all got an equal chance to build up a better world where we have equity and better position, and we can build it in our likeness with our rules and institution and order. So there's no way that I can enjoy the world staying in the way that it is, when I know that if we ended up in a new world, because a new world order not a bad thing, just depend on who get to control that and whose image and whose type of world is going to be built after. Because there's no such thing as a new world order if white men still run the world. It's only going to be a new world order is if what? Come on, y'all finish that sentence for me. So when I hear new world order, I get happy. But if it's a new world order and the same people still run it, that's the same old world. Don't let them sell that to you. It's the same bullshit. It's only a new world if we control this shit now. Listen, man. I got 30 seconds left on there. Make sure y'all text that number, get that pack. Look like we got like 200 left. Yep, y'all's going crazy. We got 200 left. You understand me? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Tune in to the next high level conversation. Make sure y'all subscribe. I just put out my controversial speech that I had in London and at the club. It's on my YouTube channel.